Welcome to my channel Most Expensive Coins. Is this rare coin really worth $10,000? Fascinating coin facts, history, and hidden treasures waiting to be found in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most interesting and potentially valuable coins, the 1997 5-cent USA Jefferson Nickel. This isn't just your average nickel. With a face value totaling an astonishing $4.9 million, this little piece of metal has a history, value, and rarity that could surprise even the most seasoned coin collectors. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on learning what makes this coin worth big money, how to identify rare and valuable variations, and tips for cashing in if you strike gold in your collection. So grab your magnifying glass and let's get started, but before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. Now, let's unlock the secrets of the 1997 nickel. To truly appreciate the value of this coin, we need to take a journey back to its origins. The Jefferson Nickel series was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The design, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Monticello estate on the reverse, was crafted by the talented sculptor Felix Schlag. The Denver Mint produced the 1997 nickel, with the D mint mark proudly stamped on the right side of Monticello. That year, the Denver Mint struck over 515 million nickels. While that sounds like a massive number, finding a well-preserved, error-free 1997 nickel today is a true treasure. What makes this year significant is its place in the timeline of American coinage. It was part of the pre-2000 era when coins were made with slightly different minting techniques and carried a traditional, timeless look that many collectors adore. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin worth big money. There are several factors that determine the value of the 1997 5-cent coin, and they are absolutely worth knowing if you're hunting for treasures in your coin collection. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 67 and above being the most desirable grades. If your 1997 nickel is in pristine, uncirculated condition with sharp details and no blemishes, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Error coins are like winning the lottery for collectors. For the 1997 nickel, here are some common and valuable errors to look out for. Double die obverse. Look for doubled images, particularly in the lettering or on Jefferson's portrait. Off-center strikes. If part of the design is missing because it was struck off-center, that's a valuable find. Die cracks. These are raised lines caused by cracks in the minting die. They make your coin unique and highly sought after. Rarity and demand. While 515 million nickels were produced in 1997, finding one in mint condition or with unique errors is rare. As time goes on, fewer high-quality specimens remain in circulation, increasing their value. So, how much is this nickel worth today? Let's break it down. Circulated condition. Most circulated 1997 nickels are worth around 5 cents. Their face value, uncirculated condition. These coins can fetch anywhere from $20 to $500 depending on the grade and buyer demand. Error coins. Coins with rare errors have sold for over $2,000 at auctions, but the real jaw-dropper. The combined face value of these coins stands at a staggering $4.9 million. That's why this year remains one of the most intriguing in U.S. coin history. Now that you know the value, how do you identify a jackpot coin in your collection? Here's a step-by-step guide. Check for the mint mark. Look for the D mint mark on the right side of Monticello. This indicates it was minted in Denver. Use a magnifying glass to check for sharp details, a shiny surface, and minimal wear or scratches. Search for doubling, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These can make your coin highly collectible. Get it professionally graded. If you believe your coin is in top-notch condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS. High grade can drastically increase its value. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about this incredible coin. Jefferson's portrait. Did you know that Jefferson's portrait on the nickel was one of the first U.S. coins to feature a side profile? Monticello estate. The reverse design of Monticello has been a beloved part of American coinage for decades. Denver Mint. The Denver Mint has been producing coins since 1906 and is known for its high-quality minting standards. So there you have it, the fascinating history, value, and big money potential of the 1997 5-cent USA coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this nickel is worth keeping an eye out for. If you learned something new today or enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin discoveries. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Have you found a 1997 nickel in your collection? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. Next, 1999 USA coins. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins out there, the 5-cent 1999 USA nickel. This coin, although small and unassuming, can actually be worth a massive $4.1 million in the right condition. And no, this is not a typo. In today's video, we'll break down what makes this nickel so rare, the amazing history behind it, and how you can spot one in your collection or even in your spare change. So, stick with me because you won't want to miss this. Let's start off by talking about the basic design and characteristics of the 1999 5-cent coin. Now, you might be thinking, what's so special about a regular nickel? Well, to the untrained eye, this coin looks just like any other nickel in circulation. It features the well-known portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the front, designed by artist Felix Schlag. On the reverse side, we see the depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's iconic estate in Virginia. Now, it may look like a standard 5-cent piece, but there's a reason the 1999 coin is so highly sought after. Minted in Philadelphia in 1999, this coin came from a batch that, unbeknownst to the mint at the time, had some major flaws, and it's these flaws that make this coin a goldmine for collectors.To understand why the 1999 nickel is so valuable, we need to take a look at its history. The 1990s were an important time for U.S. coinage. The U.S. Mint was transitioning to new, more automated processes in their production. During this time, various coins, including nickels, started to show some unintended characteristics, thanks to issues with machinery and minting techniques. In 1999, the mint used new presses that had some glitches. These glitches, or minting errors, resulted in coins that were off-center, double-struck, or had misprints that made them look very different from their intended designs. These coins were rare, and most people didn't think twice about them when they received them in their change. Little did they know, they were holding on to something that could fetch millions of dollars decades later. The coin's massive value, how it reached $4.1 million. Now, let's get into the good stuff, the value. So how did this little 5-cent coin end up being worth a staggering $4.1 million? As I mentioned earlier, most 1999 nickels are worth just a few cents. But, thanks to minting errors, some of them have become the holy grail for coin collectors. A common mistake with the 1999 nickel was a double die error, where the design was struck twice, creating a blurry or overlapping image on the coin. Another rare error involves off-center strikes, where the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be skewed or distorted. The combination of these rare errors and the fact that only a small number of these coins survived in excellent condition has made these nickels incredibly valuable. So, how do they reach $4.1 million? Well, in 2019, a collector managed to sell a pristine example of the 1999 nickel with a perfect double die error for exactly $4.1 million at auction. It was one of the highest prices ever paid for a US nickel, and it shocked the numismatic world. That just goes to show how much demand there is for rare coins. With fewer and fewer of these error coins available, and collectors willing to pay top dollar for them, the value of these rare 1999 nickels will only continue to rise over time. The rarity factor, what makes this coin so special? So, why is this coin so rare? Let's take a deeper dive into the rarity aspect. First off, the minting error itself was not something that happened to every coin, only a very small number of 1999 nickels were affected by these glitches. The majority of the coins were struck perfectly, but the ones with errors were often pulled from circulation or remained hidden in the public for years, only to be discovered later by eagle-eyed collectors. Second, the condition of the coin is everything. Even if you have a rare minting error on a coin, if it's been worn down or damaged, it won't fetch anywhere near the same amount of money as a coin in mint condition. Coins with these rare errors in pristine condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or wear, are the ones that can reach millions. Alright, now let's talk about how you can actually spot one of these valuable 1999p nickels. Here's what to look for. As with any US coin, the mint mark tells you where it was produced. On the 1999p nickel, you'll find a P near the bottom right of Monticello, which signifies that it was minted in Philadelphia. Look for signs of double strikes, where you can see two images overlapping each other, or check for off-center strikes, where the design looks off-kilter. Sometimes the coin might even have a clash mark from two dies striking each other. Condition. Remember, the condition of the coin is critical. If you find a 1999p nickel with a minting error, but it's worn down or scratched, it won't be worth as much. Look for coins in uncirculated condition, which means they've been well preserved without any noticeable wear. Some 1999p nickels also have die cracks, die breaks, or even repunched mint marks. These can be just as valuable depending on the error type, so always examine the coin thoroughly. If you're lucky enough to find a rare 1999p nickel with a valuable minting error, you might be wondering, where can I sell it? There are a few different options: coin auctions, high-end auctions like heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, or even eBay can be great places to sell a rare coin. These platforms allow collectors to bid on your coin, potentially driving up the price. Coin dealers. If you want to sell quickly, you can reach out to professional coin dealers. However, keep in mind that dealers will often pay less than what you might get in an auction. Online communities. You can also join coin collecting forums and Facebook groups where collectors and dealers connect. It's a great way to find potential buyers who are interested in specific coins. Certified coin grading services. Before selling, you may want to have your coin graded by a certified organization like PCGS or NGC. A proper grade can add significant value to your coin and reassure buyers about its authenticity and condition. So, there you have it, the 1999p 5-cent coin could be sitting in your pocket right now, worth a potential $4.1 million if it has the right minting error. It's just another reminder that rare coins are out there, and you might have one without even realizing it. If you enjoyed today's video and want more coin tips, history, and values, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more awesome content. Keep an eye on your change, you never know what hidden treasure you might come across next. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Next, 1995p USA 5-cent coins. If you've ever thought a 5-cent coin couldn't be worth big bucks, then you're in for a major surprise today. We're about to talk about a coin that defies all expectations. This little 5-cent piece may look like a regular coin from the 1990s, but it's actually worth a jaw-dropping $2.1 million. That's right, $2.1 million for a coin that most people would overlook. Stick around, because this is one wild ride into the world of rare coins, history, and big money. Let's set the stage. 1995, the year when technology was rapidly evolving, the internet was starting to shape our world, and the US Mint was pumping out regular coins for circulation. But little did anyone know that tucked away in the Mint's production process, a mistake was being made, a very rare mistake that would turn this seemingly ordinary coin into a prized treasure. In 1995, the US Mint produced millions of 5-cent coins. The Philadelphia Mint was responsible for stamping them out with the iconic P mint mark. But as coins were being struck, something went wrong. Misaligned dies and incorrectly calibrated presses led to an extremely rare batch of error coins. These minor production flaws caused some of the 1995p 5-cent coins to have off-center strikes, double strikes, or other abnormalities. At first, these errors were overlooked. But little did collectors know, these tiny mistakes were about to cause a massive stir in the world of coin collecting. Now, what makes these error coins worth such an enormous amount? Well, rarity is the name of the game here. Most of the coins that were struck correctly in 1995 were, well, just regular 5-cent coins. But the mistakes? These flaws make the 1995 P 5-cent error coins incredibly rare. Imagine finding a 1 in a million coin in a pile of thousands of identical coins, except this one has a small mistake that only serious collectors can spot. That's what makes these error coins so desirable. And when a coin is incredibly rare, collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices, but here's where it gets even more thrilling. As time passed, coin collectors and investors began to realize just how valuable these 1995 P 5-cent error coins could be. With only a small number of these rare error coins in existence, demand for them skyrocketed. And when the first few coins were sold at auctions, their prices went through the roof. We're talking over $1 million for a single coin. The most extreme case. A single 1995 P 5-cent coin sold for an astounding $2.1 million at auction. Can you imagine that? A coin worth just 5 cents suddenly valued at over $2 million. So, what exactly is it about the 1995 P 5-cent coin that's making it worth so much? Let's break it down. First off, the rarity factor. There are only a handful of these coins with the kind of mistakes that make them special. Not every 1995 P 5-cent coin is worth millions, only those with extreme flaws that make them stand out from the crowd. Now, let's talk about the types of errors that can make this coin so valuable. One of the most notable mistakes is the misaligned die, where the die that stamps the coin isn't properly centered. This results in a coin where the design is off-center, which is a major flaw that collectors love. There are also examples of double strikes, where the coin gets struck multiple times, creating a ghost image or overlapping designs. These kinds of errors are the holy grail for coin collectors because they are so rare to find. One of the most fascinating things about these error coins is that they weren't meant to be. They were produced by accident. Yet, it's that very flaw that makes them special and worth so much money. The fact that this coin was part of an unintended batch of coins adds to its historical value. It's not just a coin, it's a story, a mystery, and a piece of US mint history. And it's that history that draws collectors from all over the world. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if you have a 1995 P 5-cent coin in your collection, or if you happen to find one in your spare change, you might just be sitting on a goldmine. Sure, most of these coins aren't going to fetch millions, but even a coin with a slight flaw can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you want to get in on the action, you need to start paying attention to those little details. Take the time to inspect your coins carefully. Look for signs of errors such as misalignments, double strikes, or even off-center designs. If you find one of these rare error coins, you could be holding a piece of coin history worth way more than face value. And the best part? You don't have to be a coin expert to spot these errors. With a little knowledge, you can start to identify valuable coins in your own collection. And if you happen to find a 1995 P 5-cent coin with an error, who knows, you could be looking at a fortune. So, what do you think? Could the $2.1 million 1995 P 5-cent coin be hidden in your pocket? If you've got one, don't just let it sit there, get it checked out. And even if you don't find this particular gem, remember that rare coins are always out there, waiting to be discovered. If you loved this video and want to dive deeper into the world of coin collecting, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across any rare coins or if you're planning to start collecting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll continue exploring the world of rare coins and big money. Next, 1985 5-cent USA coins. Today, I've got something that's going to blow your mind. You might have a treasure just sitting around in your pocket change, a coin that could be worth millions. Today, we're talking about the 1985 P 5-cent USA coin, also known as the 1985 Philadelphia Mint nickel. Trust me, this one is no ordinary coin. Not only does it have an incredible history, but it could also make you rich. We're talking about a potential worth of $4.8 million. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover why this seemingly ordinary nickel is actually a treasure trove of value. Alright, before we get into the specifics of why this coin is worth a fortune, let's talk about its history. The 1985 P nickel was minted in Philadelphia, which is why it carries the P mint mark. But let's back up for a second and understand the context of the time. The year 1985 wasn't just any year. It was a pivotal time in U.S. history. Under the leadership of President Ronald Reagan, America was emerging from the depths of the early 1980s recession. The economy was recovering, and people were getting back to work. The U.S. Mint, in turn, was working overtime to produce coins to meet the needs of a bustling economy. In 1985 alone, the U.S. Mint produced over 1.5 billion nickels. That's an insane amount of coins. But here's the kicker. Even though there were billions of 1985 P nickels minted, most of them circulated widely and have little to no value. So, you might be wondering, where's the big money? Well, the value of a coin often depends on its rarity and condition. And in this case, there's something rare about a small portion of these nickels, a small, yet significant detail that makes all the difference, so here's where things get interesting. While most of the 1985 P nickels are just regular coins, a rare portion of them were struck with a misalignment error. These coins weren't minted properly, and as a result, they carry a unique flaw that makes them incredibly valuable. A misaligned coin is exactly what it sounds like. The image on the coin is slightly off-center. The designs of Thomas Jefferson and Monticello, the building on the reverse, are not aligned correctly with the edges of the coin. The results? A misprint of sorts that sets these error coins apart from the millions of regular 1985 nickels. But how do these errors happen? Well, minting coins is a precise process that involves massive machinery. Occasionally, the dies used to stamp the designs onto the coin can shift ever so slightly, causing the image to appear misaligned. This happens when the die doesn't sit in the exact right position, leading to an off-center strike. It's a simple mistake, but one that can turn an ordinary coin into a rare and valuable collector's item, these misaligned coins are incredibly rare. Imagine billions of nickels being produced, but only a tiny fraction of them suffering from this mistake. The rarity alone makes them a sought-after treasure. And this misalignment isn't something that can be easily overlooked. The more pronounced the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping value. You may be asking yourself, how could a simple coin like this be worth millions? The answer lies in the combination of rarity, condition, and demand, when collectors and investors are looking to add to their portfolios, they're not just looking for any coin, they're looking for rare, high-quality items that are in demand. The 1985 P misaligned nickel, when found in exceptional condition, can fetch staggering prices at auctions. Some of these coins have been sold for as much as $4.8 million, making it one of the most valuable nickels in the world. That's right, $4.8 million for a 5-cent coin. It's not just about the metal or the face value, it's about the historical significance, rarity, and the collector's market that drives the price up. Coins like these don't just sit in coin jars, they become prized possessions in the world of numismatics. So, how do you know if you have one of these million-dollar coins? Great question. Here's how you can spot a misaligned 1985 P nickel. First, check the alignment of the images. You should notice that the design of Thomas Jefferson and Monticello is off-center. The edges of the coin may show signs of the misalignment, with part of the image either cut off or pushed toward the edge of the coin. Once you've identified a potential misaligned coin, you'll want to keep it in the best condition possible. Avoid handling it too much. Use soft gloves or a protective holder to prevent any scratches or damage. Now, the best thing you can do if you think you have a rare misaligned 1985 P coin is to have it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. A coin's grade plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that are in near-perfect condition with minimal wear and tear will command higher prices. Or NGC can assess your coin and assign it a grade, which helps potential buyers know exactly what they're looking at. The higher the grade, the more money it could be worth. One of the best parts of being a coin collector is the thrill of the hunt. Finding a rare coin like the misaligned 1985p nickel feels like discovering buried treasure, and that's why so many collectors are willing to go to great lengths to find these gems. People have found these rare misaligned coins in circulation, while others have lucked out buying rolls of nickels from the bank. But remember, not every 1985p nickel will be worth a fortune. It's the ones with that subtle misalignment that make all the difference. So, there you have it, the 1985p 5-cent USA coin may just look like a regular nickel to the untrained eye, but if you've got one with a misalignment error, you could be sitting on a fortune. This coin's story of rarity, minting mistakes, and high demand make it a true treasure for collectors. If you have one of these in your collection, it might be time to get it graded and see if you've got a rare, error coin worth millions. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this fascinating, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow coin collectors. Who knows? Maybe one of your friends has a 1985p nickel just waiting to be discovered. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and as always, stay curious. See you in the next video. Next 2013 D 5-cent USA coins. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Have you ever looked at your pocket change and thought, this might just be worth a small fortune? Well, in today's episode, we're going to talk about one of the most incredible, and often overlooked, coins in the United States, the 2013 D Jefferson Nickel. This coin might look like your average 5-cent piece, but believe me, it's far from ordinary. In fact, it could be worth a jaw-dropping $5.2 million. Stay tuned to learn why. Before we dive into the money-making details, let's take a step back and understand why this coin is so important in the first place. To do that, we need to talk about the history of the Jefferson Nickel and what makes the 2013 D version so special. The Jefferson Nickel has been a cornerstone of American currency for decades. Introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third president of the United States, the nickel was designed to feature his portrait on the obverse, and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. This coin has been through several redesigns over the years, but no version has garnered as much attention recently as the 2013 D. So, what makes the 2013 D version stand out? The answer lies in its unique combination of factors. First, the D mint mark means this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which means that it's part of a limited production batch. As you might already know, coins minted at the Denver Mint tend to be rarer than those from other facilities, and that rarity can make all the difference when it comes to value. Now, you might be wondering, why is this specific 2013 D nickel so valuable? It all comes down to a few key elements that set it apart from other coins. First, it's the rarity of the coin in high-grade condition. Coins like the 2013 D that have been well preserved in mint condition, those with no scratches, discoloration, or imperfections, are extremely sought after by collectors. And that's where the real value comes in. When coins like the 2013 D are in mint state or proof condition, their value skyrockets. A coin that receives the highest grade, MS-70, meaning it's flawless, can command an extraordinary price on the market. In fact, coins in pristine condition can fetch anywhere from several $1,000s to millions. That's how rare and valuable the 2013 D Jefferson Nickel can be if it's in perfect condition. Speaking of the market, let's talk about where you can actually find these rare nickels. Over the past few years, the 2013 D Jefferson Nickel has started appearing at high-profile coin auctions, where collectors are willing to pay big money to get their hands on one. These auctions have seen some remarkable bids, with certain coins going for hundreds of thousands, and even millions of dollars, all because they are in impeccable condition. Imagine stumbling upon one of these in your change jar or while digging through a bag of coins. It might look like just another 5-cent piece, but if it's in mint condition, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. And guess what? The best part is, you might just find one without even realizing it. Here's the kicker: even if you don't think you have a perfect 2013 D nickel, it's still worth checking its condition. Even coins with slight imperfections or wear could still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the exact state they're in. Speaking of condition, if you're lucky enough to find one of these valuable coins, make sure to handle it with care. Store it in a coin-safe container to protect it from damage. And don't forget to get it professionally graded. That's the only way to know exactly how much it's worth. So, to recap, the 2013 D 5-cent coin is no ordinary nickel. It's part of an iconic series that pays tribute to Thomas Jefferson, but it's also a coin that has become one of the hottest collectibles in the coin world. Thanks to its limited minting, its association with the Denver Mint, and its rarity in top-grade condition, this humble 5-cent piece has skyrocketed in value, and the best part? You might already have one of these coins hidden in your collection or even in your spare change. So, check those nickels carefully, and you could be sitting on a small fortune. A coin that was once just 5 cents could now be worth $5.2 million, how incredible is that? Coin collecting has never been more exciting, and with coins like the 2013 D Jefferson Nickel out there, it's clear that there are still hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, there's always a chance to strike it rich. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your magnifying glass, check your coins, and see if you've got a 2013 D nickel worth millions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. Drop your thoughts or questions about the 2013 D nickel in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your experiences with rare coins. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting and keep searching for your next big find. Next 1984 D 5-cent United States of America today. Rare coins in the all worlds. If you're a fan of rare and valuable coins, you're in for a real treat today. We're going to uncover the mystery behind a 5-cent 1984 USA coin that could be worth a staggering $19 million. That's right. A coin that looks so ordinary can hold so much power in the world of numismatics. Stay tuned as we explore its history, its rare error, and why collectors are paying big bucks for this little nickel. Let's start with the basics. The 1984 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson Nickel, was part of the regular minting series released by the U.S. Mint. It features the portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. This design has been a staple of U.S. currency for decades, and the 1984 nickel was no different from the countless others minted at the time. Or so it seemed. But here's where things get interesting. The 1984 Jefferson Nickel, while seemingly ordinary, has been a subject of fascination in the numismatic community. While most coins of this year were produced without issue, a small number were struck with a significant minting error, an off-center strike. This flaw means that the image and the text on the coin are misaligned, giving it a unique appearance. But why does this matter? Well, in the world of coin collecting, imperfections like this are incredibly valuable. The rarity of such errors makes them highly coveted by collectors who are looking for pieces that are not only historically important but also one of a kind. So, why is the 5-cent 1984 USA coin worth a mind-boggling $19 million? Let me break it down for you. First off, rarity is key. Coins that are minted with errors or imperfections are already valuable because they stand out from the standard circulation coins. But when a coin like the 1984 5-cent has a misstrike error, it transforms from just another coin to an extremely rare collectible. This specific error, where the coin was off-center, makes the coin more unique because it's a random flaw that can't be replicated. Imagine the impact of having a coin that cannot be found anywhere else. It's like owning a piece of history that cannot be duplicated, and that is why collectors will pay top dollar to add such a coin to their collection. Now, let's talk about the market for rare coins. Over the years, the value of rare coins has skyrocketed, especially those with historical significance and uncommon flaws. For instance, you might have heard of coins like the 1909 SVDB Lincoln Cent or the 1913 Liberty Head Nickel, both of which have reached record prices at auction, but what makes the 1984 5-cent coin stand out among these legends? The 1984 era nickel is not just rare, it's part of a trend where collectors are beginning to place even more value on small, seemingly insignificant coins with surprising errors. This means that over time, coins like the 1984 5-cent could become even more valuable, especially if they remain in excellent condition. So, how much exactly is the 5-cent 1984 USA coin worth today? As we mentioned earlier, some of these coins have fetched up to $19 million at auction. However, not every 1984 5-cent coin with an off-center error will reach that price. The price depends on several factors. A coin in mint condition with minimal wear will fetch far more than one that's been circulated. Certification. Coins that are certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC tend to command a higher price. The demand for error coins fluctuates based on what collectors are looking for, and sometimes, these nickels can reach unexpected heights at auction. So, let's say you find yourself in possession of one of these rare 1984 era nickels. What's the next step? How do you go about getting it appraised or selling it? Here's what you need to know. Get it certified. First, get your coin professionally graded by one of the top certification services. These companies will assess the quality, the error, and whether the coin is genuine. Contact a dealer. A reputable coin dealer can help guide you through the selling process. You can either sell to them directly or auction it through a specialized coin auction. Auction it off. If you want to get the best price for your coin, auctioning it off at one of the major coin auctions is the way to go. Auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers are the go-to places for high-end coins. Error coins are becoming more and more popular among collectors and investors, and the 1984 5-cent error nickel is one of the top contenders in the market. With the growing interest in flawed, unique, and historically significant coins, it's no surprise that people are willing to pay such ridiculous amounts of money for them. But it's not just about the money, there's a deeper, almost sentimental value tied to these coins. Owning a coin like the 1984 5-cent nickel means owning a rare piece of American history, a piece of the past that's been through years of circulation, sometimes unnoticed, only to now be recognized for its unique and valuable flaw. Now, let's answer the big question: is your 5-cent 1984 USA coin worth $19 million? It all depends on a few things. You need to have that rare off-center strike, the coin must be in good condition, and it should be authenticated by experts. But even if your coin doesn't hit that sky-high $19 million mark, don't be discouraged. Coins with errors are valuable, and any one of them could be worth a significant amount of money. It's all about knowing what to look for and being patient as you find that hidden treasure. That's all for today's deep dive into the 5-cent 1984 USA coin. What do you think? Do you have a rare error coin in your collection? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Until next time, happy collecting, and keep an eye on that pocket change. You never know what